Madam President.
The senator from Michigan.
Thank you, Madam President. What a wonderful thought the senator from Arizona said, to defy expectations and actually get something done. You know, we have attempted so many times to do immigration reform and border security reform, and somehow it's always gotten stuck, unfortunately, over politics. And this is the moment. I was so excited when Senator Murphy and Senator Sinema and Senator Langford came together, and everyone was focused on actually negotiating a strong bipartisan bill. And unfortunately, because of politics again, it has not yet happened. Madam President, on April 2nd, Donald Trump came to Grand Rapids, Michigan, lamenting what's happening at the border and using the tragic death of a young woman who was a domestic violence victim to politicize what's happening. While he lied and said he met with the woman's family, and the family indicated he did not, he was more willing to exploit her death for his own politics than to support the passage of our strong bipartisan border bill. As we know, Republicans like to portray themselves as being the party of national security. If you want your family to be safe, then Republicans say you should vote for Republicans. Well, 98 days ago, they had a chance to boost our national security by voting for a strong border security bill written by Republicans and Democrats together. And 98 days ago, they killed the bill. And we all know why. Unfortunately, and honestly, amazingly to me, after all that incredible work to get this done, they end up voting no, they killed the bill because Donald Trump told them to. And as he was calling around, he shockingly said, just tell them, you can please blame it on me. Well, in fact, we are blaming it on him at his request, because he's the one that stepped in because of politics and said, no, I don't want to solve this. I don't want to solve this. I want chaos on the border. I don't want to solve this. This will help the president, or it'll help somebody else other than him. And he convinced Republicans to vote no. Madam President, Democrats want to address the challenges at the border. We know they're real. We know they're serious. We want to do the things that will make a difference. We want to give the Biden administration additional tools to solve them. And that's exactly what this legislation does. And I want to, again, say this was legislation strongly bipartisan, negotiated by Senator Murphy and Senator Langford and Senator Sinema and a group of our colleagues coming together on both sides of the aisle in good faith for months of work. And it's clear that this legislation would significantly improve our nation's security in a number of important ways. It would fix the broken asylum system we keep hearing about. It needs to be fixed. It would stop the flow of deadly fentanyl. And as I know the presiding officer knows, this is serious. It's not just at the southern border. It's in New Hampshire. It's in Michigan. It's across the country. This bill is an effective tool providing resources and technology to protect our kids, to protect people from fentanyl overdoses. It gives the president tools to manage the border. It invests in border agents and security. And the border security unions, Border Patrol unions, said, yes, this will make a difference. Please support this bill. And this union supported former President Trump, but they said, we want to fix the border. We support this bill. It is incredibly important that the tools we put in place for the president and the resources be put in place to address the issues. It's also important to note that this importantly expands legal pathways to citizenship and increases access to work authorizations. And those immigrants who serve in our military would gain quicker access to citizenship, something I think we can all agree that they've earned. So, it's important that this get done, and I would just emphasize again, it's not just about the southern border. As a northern border state in Michigan, this bill would provide up to $100 million in grants to my state, to northern states, to local and tribal law enforcement agencies to secure our country's northern border. And there's so much more in here that solves a series of problems while treating people with dignity and creating opportunity. We stand ready to pass this legislation. We are committed to border security. This is no joke. This is something that we all should come together about. And we want to keep our community safe. That's what this months-long process was all about. The serious negotiations, people working hard to come together on some really tough issues. And they did. We did. And just before we were going to vote, just before we were going to vote, Donald Trump appeared and said, wait, stop. You're not like seriously going to solve this, are you? You know, no. I want the pictures of chaos at the border. I don't want you actually governing and solving the problem. I don't want people coming together, Republicans and Democrats, and actually getting something done. But that's what we were poised to do. And 98 days ago, Republican colleagues killed the toughest border security bill in decades. We're not done. We're not giving up. We're not giving up. This is so important. We're not giving up. Our message is it's time to stop the politics. It's time to put the earplugs on when it comes to Donald Trump and focus on what really needs to get done. What's the right thing to do? It's time to fix the problems at the border, and we remain ready, willing, and able to get this done. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.